Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Life is Strange, or Life is Strange Episode 1. This is a episodic adventure game developed by Don't Nod, who you might probably won't remember from the ironically named Remember Me, a game that most people were at the very most lukewarm about, but I actually enjoyed quite a bit. Life is Strange is their attempt to make a sort of Telltale-esque episodic adventure game where your choices matter and carry over from episode to episode. Now, of course, having actually played Telltale adventure game, I can obviously tell you that your choices don't really matter that much most of the time. Interestingly, this is also published by Square Enix, whereas Remember Me was published by Capcom, as I assume Capcom wasn't very happy with the lackluster sales of Remember Me. Alright, so let's just get in here, I guess. I don't know too much about this, other than it is a game about a university student who suddenly discovers the ability to travel back in time, or rewind time, or however you want to refer to time manipulation like that. And that's pretty much all I know about it, but I wanted to buy the first episode and see what's worthwhile. Unlike Telltale adventure games, this game is actually selling the episodes either individually for $5, or, you can buy the cheaper all 5 episodes for $20, which saves you $5. But I figured I'd drop $5 on this and, like an episodic game is meant to be, play the first episode and see if I want to continue. Also, if you buy the first episode, they have a season pass, which is just the rest of the episodes, which is slightly cheaper. I think it's like $17 or $18. Alright, so as you can see, player choice is important.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Is this our dream tutorial where a man in a diving suit is going to tell us what to do? So I'm assuming this shiny young lady is our protagonist. This game has a weird art style. It's like sort of going for a, again, Telltale-ish sort of cel-shaded look, but not quite. Obviously she doesn't look nearly as cel-shaded as the weird environment. Alright, so this is a bit more gamey level of walking than something like Walking Dead. We're not just walking from one camera angle to another. Oh wow, it's really... I was joking with the Alan Wake comparison, but this is pretty much the beginning of Alan Wake. Big evil tornado and a lighthouse. Blackwell...
Come on, Max. You can make it.
If I could crouch, I could probably read that. Alright, well, we're in some sort of town with a pirate on the map. Oh, wait. Arcadia Bay. Alright, I think that is actually where this game is set. The town of Arcadia Bay.
Holy shit.
I guess she just noticed that.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow, from color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit.
I'm not sure what it wants me to do.
Keep
I
that to
can't.
yourself. Seriously, though.
Oh.
I could frame any one of you.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Wait, is that just a picture of pictures? Okay, so the interaction was a little weird because you have to hold down left mouse to bring up the cursor and then I guess let go of it over the option you want to
In a
select.
dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or
I
innocence?
can't believe I still have this pencil
She had a
case.
brilliant eye.
I should upgrade to the 21st century.
She could have taken
But
another
I
approach.
like it old school.
Presumably
I have
that
to
circle
admit,
would be
I'm
surrounded
not
by
a big
options.
fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era.
I do
But
love
if
my
you didn't
analog
struggle,
camera.
You don't have
I should
to
take a picture to prove I'm still
Which
here.
explains-
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Wait, what? This is page 8 out of 8, but it's also the only page we have, it seems. Okay, so I guess this is all... I don't know if this is all the chapters of this episode, or these are all the episodes. Nothing says geek cred like Battle Royale, which is actually a pretty good book. Now, Blackwell Academy is, I guess, what that sign thing said. You have all the time in the world, especially when you can manipulate time.
That's
Plus,
why
it's
Frank was
perfect for my
Kerouac's photographic
portfolio.
muse.
And I have to
both
get
were
my
the great
daily selfie
chroniclers
quota.
Of the
Do
1950s.
we seriously have to take a selfie?
We've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig? Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Oh, I guess we're supposed to be a senior photography student as
Victoria
well.
doesn't waste a second kissing ass. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Was that kid even in the class? Also, I'm pretty sure that, like, you know, taking selfies are already pretty obnoxious, but if someone was carrying around an analog camera and taking selfies themselves, that's like 4 times as bad. Because not only are you taking a selfie, but you're taking a selfie and making a big bright flash with a loud click. Like you're trying to get everyone's attention that you're taking a selfie. But she's a photography student, so it's a little more acceptable, I guess.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
10 reasons to get electronic mail. What is this, the 90s?
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my picture. Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
I don't know, they're probably all Macs. I'm just gonna
Kate
look at her.
looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
Why so sad, Kate? Oh, I guess she's the one that got the paper ball thrown at her head.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
I like that they have a read option, like, yeah, if you can't read this writing, we'll put it clear for you. I'm trying to think of what other game that came out sort of recently that did that, where the notes are really hard to read, so they just give you actual notes.
Huh, this might make a cool shot.
Sure, let's take a photograph of this desk scratching. Nope, got an achievement. God, there's so many things to look.
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
So I'm guessing she's some snobby rich kid. And maybe at some point we'll get the option of whether to go back in time and save her from her horrible death and not.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed.
Like, what a bitch. Oh my god.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock? God, I'm such a photo nerd.
Why so glum, chum?
Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
Is it... What is it with her hair? I can't tell. She's got like a giant bun, but then it looks like it's just kind of sitting on top of her actual hair. Something about the style in this doesn't completely sit right. I don't think it looks terrible, but I don't think it looks amazing either. I don't know. It certainly seems like a budget thing more than anything, since this is a cheap, small, downloadable, episodic sort of game. I hope I didn't embarrass you by being wrong about that question he asked me.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Want to go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
We need to get away from this negativity zone. Look, TV.
Man, he even has the best plasma HD TV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
We have the only cell-shaded forest in the world, so it looks very mysterious in pictures.
You can never escape the lighthouse here. Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
There's something weird about that, like, sketch outline on people. It looks like her legs are just, like, wiggling on their own.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
I'm sure I could say something there about artists, amateurs, and porn stars and sharing, but I think you could figure it out yourself. Also, he doesn't really look that old. I'd say he's probably like early 30s at the oldest. So maybe I'm just remembering it wrong, but this Victoria chick looks almost identical, I think, except for maybe the hair color, to Olga Sedova from Remember Me, the bounty hunter chick.
How cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I feel like you have to pass.
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
I gotta get out of here before I cut a bitch.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
I do like that sort of, she puts the headphones in and then the background music kicks in.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
I hope you guys don't mind me standing here staring at you.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
What about this kid? Just play it cool like we don't know each other.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
So these are all the photography students, I guess.
Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. That's Dana talking to... I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory.
Is he wearing...
I shouldn't be so catty.
Yes, he is. He's
Dana
wearing...
is nice to me.
He's wearing a knockoff Jaws shirt that says Raw on it. Or Raws. What about you? You're not even wearing a shirt. I can't tell what her shirt says.
I wish I had an American.
I wish October would last forever. Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack. That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
Alright, I guess Arcadia Bay is supposed to be in Oregon.
I wonder what actually happened to her.
I cry sometimes, walking around my own place, wondering.
Good thing I left my AK at home.
Sometimes, talking about her own place.
I wonder if that's supposed to be some French commentary on America.
Around the mountains.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you can never have enough ghosts and skeletons in the hall.
That's when I fly.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass.
To your land.
Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
The Vortex Club is where we get together and worship the old gods of Arcadia Bay.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
The girl with the dragon tattoo? We took so long that the song loops.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
This is where we cry in the stalls and tell ourselves that they're all going to be dead by their 30s anyway.
Now who would bother to write that crap? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift.
Oh, I guess that's our photo assignment homework. Oh no, what have you done? It's ruined forever.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Suddenly, the butterfly effect.
Whoa, where did that butterfly come from?
Oh.
It doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before.
I will
The
admit,
blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me.
I was a little confused because I
The
thought
butterfly
that was
feels
a...
almost like a spirit.
I thought that was a light. And I'm like, why did that butterfly just fly out of a light? But it's a little window. Tampon dispenser.
This poster must drive people to have sex. I'm good to flow. Thanks.
Alright, functional mirrors, just checking. I guess we should probably take a picture.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do! I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
I guess he didn't read the sign about it being a firearm-free zone.
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again.
Is this our chance to show up Victoria by
And
knowing
if
the
Victoria's
answer?
phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit.
Can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. 'Victoria? Why Arbus?
Because of her image. 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 Because of
I did it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human condition
time
in
machine.
black and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images of
together,
hopeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad
When I took my
mothers.
selfie, Jefferson asked me a
She saw
question.
humanity as tortured, right?
If he does again,
I
I'll
believe
know
Max
this
has
is for
taken what
real.
you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Do I not have the option to answer it correctly? God damn it.
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes,
I mean, not really. That didn't
a
happen
process
until
to
like
give portraits a sharp reflective
10
style
minutes
like
after
a mirror.
class.
Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail.
I know, that's what I was trying to do already. Hold shift to rewind faster. Oh, do I have to rewind?
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest,
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
But that
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
that line didn't really make sense because, you know, we got the answer right, so we shouldn't be trying to avoid his notice. Anyhow, I think that's a pretty good look at the first episode of Life is Strange. So far, I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I'm a little less picky, I think, with story and
Why
writing
is
than
this
some people.
happening? And to me.
I think it's got a decent hook for the first episode so far. And I'll probably play the rest of this. I'll definitely play the rest of the first episode, but I probably will buy the season pass and get the other 4. So just to clarify, this is available on Steam. I believe it's only available for PC right now, but I might be wrong. It might also be on the modern consoles. It is $5 for the first episode, $20 for the full season, or $18, I think, for the episodes 2, 3, 4, and 5 if you buy the first episode first. You know, so you can kind of you get the full savings or save like an extra $2 if you buy that after buying the first episode. But $20 doesn't seem bad for a 5-part episode. It really depends on how far the episodes are going to be spaced apart, which I didn't really look into that. I don't think they've actually talked about it yet.
Bizarro.
Anyhow, I've been Shadefire. This is Life is Strange, and I'll see you all again some other time. Until then, you folks take care.